Hello, hello. Welcome to the first day of the rest of our lives.
Ooh.
What are we choosing today? Oh, I've got chills now when I say that. Got chills now. What is it that today has us being together? Our bodies, bodies have different ways. Okay. I say that three times. I know we did that on the podcast too. I'm like a repeating body, and it changes a bit for me. So that's how it shows up for me. And so I'm Kass Thomas. I've been around the world and I have been in Israel in different cities. And how did I get so lucky? It's amazing. But I'm also from Boston, where there's lots of people from Israel there. And my mom was working. My mom was a nurse, and anyway, I'll tell you about it later. She was working in an Israel uh, hospital company, so it was awesome. It was awesome. She would always talk to me in Hebrew. And this, we're going to be together. I'm living in Rome now, and here is a lovely lady, Burcu, who is a lawyer and also an access consciousness certified facilitator, and we do work together and also training and also sessions, and we're going to be together in 2 days. Say hello, Butch.
Hello, thank you for introducing me, Kass. My name is Burcu Aybey, and I adore Kass Thomas. I love being her companion. Like my body loves other bodies, but most of the time, I love hugging Kass. And in 2 days in Cyprus, I will hug the lovely and amazing body of Kass Thomas. How did me and my body get so lucky? So, yes, thank you for asking, having me here. I'm so happy and honored to be here with you guys. Hello. Mwah.
Oh, hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye when I say hello. I was just on a podcast last night also, and sometimes we don't remember things from the past. Sometimes we're not present in the moment, and sometimes we don't look at the future. But when you are present, did I say present? Did I say present? Present. When you're present with your body, then you can see the past and the future in a very different way. Instead of thinking, oh, what did I do in the past that wasn't good? Or, oh, what do I have to do in the future? You can see, what is the future asking from me? Hmm, what is it that I've done in the past that I can actually adapt in a different way? And this way I play with a bit with the dancing with riches. And that's a workshop on business. And then it became a book in a couple of different languages, not yet in Hebrew. And then a song also. I can share that with you. And so we will be doing a foundation starting in 3 days. Access the foundation. You can find that on accessconsciousness.com. What is the foundation? It's the fundamentals of our life and how we can actually not have it too rigid and open it up a bit so that we're present and we can see the future, the past, the sky up above, and the ground. And who and what is behind us, and who and what is in front of us, and who we are. Yeah. So we will do a foundation, and there's lots of things in that starting on Saturday. And we do lots of foundations in different places around the year. And then we'll be doing a 3-day body class the following weekend. And we have done them in Germany. We did them in Turkey. We've done them around, Mojo and I. And really, I've never been to Cyprus up until now. And so I've been all over the world, Asia, India, lots of times, America, where I was born and raised, Canada, South America. And yeah, it's a different time of life. So who and what are you and your body asking for today? So we'll be doing some live and online intros with communication and with the vibration of our life. Communication, 7 steps, it's called, and to flawless communication. And it is in Hebrew as well. And the dancing with riches is about the recognition of what perhaps we have thought was something not perfect in us, but you, each and every one of us, there's no one, did I say no one, who does us better than we do ourselves, than we be ourselves. So it's an invitation to be you, like Dr. Dane here, my buddy says, be you, being you, changing the world. And Gary Douglas, a world of choice and a world of freedom. So, what is the choice and the freedom that we can choose today? What do you get? Anything you'd like to share?
Thank you, Kass. I always tell everybody being with Kass Thomas is a privilege. How did I get so lucky to be that, have that privilege? I don't know how many centuries, but with this body, I think 7 years or 6 years, I don't remember exactly. So thank you for being on planet Earth at the same timeline with my body, with me. And I know there's far more, really. That's what I know. And I was rushing to get there before. And now I know I can take my time. There's no rush. There's no rush being present. The presence doesn't require any rush. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it, celebrating every moment and asking for more, of course, more and more. What is the gift of being alive with a body on planet Earth? This timeline, exactly this moment, breathing and enjoying the sun, the sea, the bodies, everything. Yeah. Thank you for introducing me as a lawyer. I had 28 years as a lawyer, speaking too much with the mouth. But now I'm exploring the language of the energy, which is our first language, the language of the bodies also. And energy speaks louder than words. And I learned it from you, Cass, from the 7 steps and dancing with the richest classes and the books also. You can speak one word and another word, and in between those words and the sentences, we can say a lot, maybe thousands of words, thousands of sentences. So I prefer body language and the sexiness of it without being rigid, without being mm, sexy, the
Oh,
sexual energy which turns off us up, our bodies up. That's the source of the creation and generation. So let's generate so much more fun together. Yeah, thank you for having me here again. Thank you.
love that. Love that. Any questions anyone has or any awareness anyone has to share, that is just fine. And I love that word rush. So I thought you were saying Russian, but don't be rushing. The Russian
Yes.
word, but that
No
rushing,
coincidences.
I know, but that rush, I really liked that. It really was vibrating me. So what are we rushing? Rushing means I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. What are we rushing for? Thank you so much for saying that. Because are we present when we're rushing, when we're trying to get somewhere, do something, have someone fast, as opposed to being present with you and your body? It's so much beyond rushing. It is immediate invitation because your vibration when you're present with you and your body. And we did that energy flow on the podcast, and you can see that we did with Michal. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was delicious and delightful. And, you know, I hope it's fast enough. This quick story of when traveling around the world in Japan, in China, in Israel, in India. And I came home, and my husband, he's an architect, right? It's been, that's why I'm in Italy. It's 26 years. On May 1st, 1999, we got married. And I came home and he was driving me, pick me up, drive me. And he was saying the way he was talking to me seemed like really, you know, uh, not not kind. And he was saying, this blah 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 blah. And so I play with access consciousness tools and the energy flows. I'm like, really, it was one of my first reasons to join 20 over 20 years ago, access those energy flows. And I was like, oh, he's being like that. No problem. I'll just pull the energy. I pulled the energy. It didn't change. I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? I'm pulling the energy. My body said yes. My body was like, yes, because he's pushing the energy. And how does it show up for you when your body says yes and when your body says no? My body was like this. I was like, oh no, he's not pushing the energy. He's pulling the energy. Of course. I've been away so long. He's pulling the energy. So I immediately opened up the flow of energy. And the way he was communicating, it didn't change in 5 minutes. It didn't change in 3 minutes. It changed in 60 seconds. He was saying initially, and this and blah, blah, blah. He said, now you do it perfectly, Kass. And I wanted to laugh. However, when you're communicating, and we'll play with this in our communication intro, when somebody is, talking in their way and you start laughing, then they get a little aggressive. So I was like, ha ha, really, honey? Really? Ha ha ha. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure? I had to cover my face, my mouth because I was laughing. Are you sure? And he was like, Of course. And I'm flowing the energy. And so when he was receiving that energy, of course, then I started pulling the energy from behind him, through him, towards me, and through me. And then I opened up the flow. And that is a great way to be present and not rush, like Orchu said, not think you can be wrong. Because as I said before, there is no one on planet Earth that does you better than you. Are you ready to be the magic that you are and enjoy it? Be in joy with it and everything that we would like to engage with, receive, gift, and flow. Let's open up. Let's get out of the box, out of that rigidity. Open up and invite it all. And the founder of Access Consciousness, Gary Douglas, even he said something years and years ago. So even if you're opening up and there are people who are being a bit, accusive, abusive, whatever, they're not with you, it's okay because you don't resist it. You actually flow it or receive it. So Gary Douglas was going um, into a metro, and there was someone sitting on the table there saying, Please, 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 can you give me money? Please, can you give me money? Please, can you give me money? And sometimes we walk by people who are asking us for stuff, and we're like, oh, no, no. But Gary was like, You want some money? You want some money? True? Are you ready? He flew the energy. That person was no longer being rigid. They were breathing in a different way, and somebody else walked by and gave them money. So, what is it that we can be, do, have, create, generate that will invite the abundance of our magic that is waiting for us? Everything that doesn't allow it, let it go. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Fluffy. Okay. Yes. Anything anyone would like to share or ask, please do not hesitate. You can put it in the chat and Michal can come in and say it, or yeah, anything. And we'll share the links with you if you'd like. You can find it all.
Yes, I like to add something. It's not any addition, but while you were speaking, I just remembered the first time I translated your access your communication genius. This is your specialty class from Access Consciousness, and this is that first time was I don't remember how many years ago. It was for me the genius. It is not only me, not only you, but everybody has their geniuses. And to discover that being different from everyone else, and it's not something to hesitate, being so different. It's not something to hide from others. It's just something, maybe sometimes, maybe most of the time, just for me, just for fun. Never ever tell anyone. And we can celebrate it inside with ourselves. And that can be the invitation for others. to discover their geniuses. We forget to have that class this time. Maybe next time, one day class or an evening class. How can we forget about that? That's while you were speaking, I remember that. So I just wanted to mention.
Yes.
Thank you for being that invitation, for being the geniuses we are, because it
Absolutely.
is. We don't need to add anything to it. It is there. We just get to discover it. Just let it be. Just let it
Absolutely.
be.
Let it be. I know. You're now going like me, like thinking of a song when you hear something. And Gary Douglas, he was here at my house in Rome in 2007. After, I invited him to come. I started the translations of Access into Italian. And he said to me while he was here, he said, Cass, you have got to write a book about communication. And I said, why do I have to write a book about communication? Getting people to translate your books. He's like, yes, but you on communication, the way you communicate is very different. And so please share it with people so they can actually, access it. And I said, well, if I'm sharing it, because it had only been like 3 or 4 years, 3 years with access, I said, it probably won't be an access book. He said, it does not have to be an access book. It has to be a book about you. So, what is your work? What is your program? What is your language that you think you have to do it in that way? But what made us choose to be here on planet Earth? And who chose to come because we're here? So please, please, please connect with your vibration, and know what your magic is and enjoy it and enjoy it. And when we are being that our vibe, even if, with communication, sometimes you have to articulate in a certain way with people because they need to hear it in a certain way. But the moment they hear it in the way they need to hear it, they get relaxed. And then you can lower those walls and barriers, expand your zone, and be you. And they can receive you in a different way. Yeah. So your body is a gift to the planet. And your body will let you know, knocking on your door, on your mind, let you know when, what, where, how, and why you can communicate and you can activate in a very different way. It's fun. And I always tell people, and I think Burcu was saying this too, talk with your body, and you can even laugh with your body. We'll share that with you. Laugh with your body, and you don't have to share it with anyone else. Just for you, just for fun. You never have to tell anyone. But it makes the day really lovely. And thanks to the being present here with these vibrations, I'm feeling very nice and very happy. And when you feel in your body because your body feels the vibe. Would you like to say anything, Michal? Somebody? Yes. Yes. Go ahead, Emily. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Demonstrate your magic. Be proud to be unique. Step one. Converse with your body. Listen closely when it speaks. Step two. Lower your barriers. Lower your barriers. Lower your barriers, and your vision will expand. Step three. Go beyond the veil. Shed your mask and take a stand. Step four. Engage with the universe. Open yourself to new perspectives. Step five. Expand your comfort zone. The possibilities are endless. Step six. Connect with the earth. Be a part of the beauty. Enjoy the sensations. Step seven. These are the 7 steps to flawless communication. And this morning, I was outside in my garden. My doggie was there, was having a cup of tea, and I started singing this song that a friend of mine created and we sang together. And was changing the words. So what is it that you can and would like to change today? It's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new world. Feeling good. Doo-doo. Yes. First, say it in Hebrew. We would like to hear it. Yeah, I like it. Hmm. Great question. So, what are you aware of that that question was asked? Okay. I'd like to say a couple of things. Butcher, would you like to say something?
Just happened to opened up in my universe. Who does this belong to? Dun, dun, dun. That's all. Please continue, my dear.
Great question. I'm so glad I asked you to say that. Who does this belong to? That's just a couple of questions you ask yourself. Because also what we say in Access is that we don't have the answer. We just have questions. That's what made me in 2003 choose Access. We don't have the answers because a lot of times people have answers, blah, blah, blah. We don't have the answer. We just have the questions. Let's see which question changes. And how do you know when something is quote unquote right for you or clear for you or connected with you? We talked about this, I think, in the podcast too. Me, my breathing changes, right? I feel it in my body. Sometimes my eyes, might tear, but not like sad, like, wow. And sometimes I laugh, different things, or, right? So see how what shows up for you different. Okay. That what she said. Who does it ask? Truth. Is this mine? Body. Ask. Body. Body. Is this pain mine or is it someone else's? and see what happens. For me, a yes comes up on my head, right? A no sort of goes down like this. And of course, it's like an expansion. So see which way it works. And it can be the opposite for you too. So truth is this mine. Truth is it's someone else's, right? That's one of the things that Burcu was saying. And if it's someone else's, you can ask your body, can we return it to that person or whoever that is from with some maybe some consciousness attached? They don't have to receive the consciousness, but you don't have to keep it. Return to sender with consciousness attached. Okay. A lot of times, what we are trying to do is help other people. And we can talk about more of that later also. But we're trying to help other people, and somebody's got some illness, and we try to take it out of their body and lock it into our bodies, right? That's not a kindness for the other person, nor is it a kindness for you in your body, because some people want that. And if you take it out of their body, a friend, a child, a parent, a partner, if you take it out of their body, they're like, oh, I don't have this anymore. Let me find something new. And they get another one. But then you have it in your body. And maybe centuries ago, it was easy to get it in our body and just let it out. But now in this world, in this planet at the moment, it's not that easy to get it out, right? So is it someone else's that you were trying to heal? Maybe not mentally, but wanting to heal them, and you got it in your body. That's one thing. And there's more to say about that. The other thing is our bodies, 90% of the quote unquote pain in our body is about our body trying to communicate with us something. Initially, it might be just a little, ooh, ooh, what was that? Okay. All right. Just keep going and doing things. And then, oh, oh, this is not comfortable. Oh, gosh. Okay. You keep going, but you're not listening and you're not communicating with your body. And then the body, ah, yeah, wow. Okay. Oh, oh, body. Oh, my body's not good. Your body's perfect. And then one, two, three times, four times, you're not listening to your body. You're not engaging with your body. You're not asking your body, body, what is this? What do I do with this? Can I change it? Is it something you are trying to communicate with me? We're not communicating with our bodies, right? Not waiting for the answer, because the bodies don't talk verbally. They communicate vibrationally. And then there's a boom. Oh, oh. So even when there's a boom, please take some breaths in all the way into your body. Take some breaths out. Put your hands on your body where that pain is and see if there is some adaptation, and ask your body, body, is there something I can be that will change this? Truth, yes. And see how the yes shows up for you. That's what I asked you before. Truth, no. And see how the no shows up for you. And I love the question because it's not just about you, it's about the world. And is there something that the body is asking for that up until now, my Delhi phrase, up until now, up until today, up until 5 minutes ago, I have not yet willing to receive, to heal. Okay? Any change? Say, Is that the awareness mentally? Yes. There's some flows that we can do that pulling up the vibration, the energy from the planet and expanding out. And maybe there's no coincidences. I always say that. That's my, there's no coincidences. So maybe if you were going for a treatment, maybe there's someone really interesting that you would like to meet. There's no coincidences. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Because when you get that feeling, maybe you need sexual healing. That's a song. When I get that feeling, I won't listen. And sometimes, yeah, and sometimes when we are doing sexual healing, others get well, or we're receiving things from them in, in your body. So it's very lovely to play and converse with your body. Body, are you taking something out of someone? Truth, yes. Truth, no. Not just mentally. Ask your body and see what changes. See what shifts. See what breath you have. Exactly. And I love that sexual healing. Yeah. And it's different ways to approach it. So I do that too. All right. I hope that please listen to this, what you said, what I said, maybe two, three, four, five times and see what shows up. Getting cold. Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. And you know how you say gratitude in Portuguese Brazilian? It's one of my favorite ways, gratitude. Gratidão. Gratidão. It's a different vibration. Gratitude. Gratidão. Tudalma. Pohodaya. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And we would love to see you on one of the intros, or if you'd like to come live, all the way live. Just forget about your problems in your 9 to 5. Love to see you together with me and Burcu. So let us know anything you'd like to know, and we are available also for any sessions that you would like. Okay, Michal, thank you so much. And you know, it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, ladies. Michal, Kass, and all of you.
Delicious and delightful. I remember that getting up. She's like taller than me. I remember that getting up and coming. I can still see it. Wow. What does the world desire of us together? I may have asked you something before like that. Is now the time. Come. I've got a nice, this is Bellino Corbelli. Got a nice bed and breakfast here, beautiful garden. So if you'd like to come, delighted. Yes.
We will
Thank
be
you very
there, no
much.
worries. In Italy, also in Rome. All the roads leads to Rome, right?
Yes, indeed. So look forward to seeing you again somewhere, sometime, place. Bye bye. Arigato.